As a dietitian, I meet people all the time who struggle to keep a diet going.
We all know the story. It's been a hard day, you're tired, and there's a packet of chocolate biscuits in the kitchen with your name on it. It'll cheer you up and you can get back on the straight and narrow tomorrow. Most of us have started a diet with loads of motivation, but unfortunately it dwindles after a couple of days.
As we saw in the family life swap, where two families with very different lifestyles changed places for a week, the temptation to indulge or fall off the wagon is easy.
But you know, we have managed to eat, I think, a little bit healthier than we were
What
eating.
about to indulge in now?
apart from the curry and chips behind me.
I work on the theory that temptation and self-doubt will happen, but if you have the ammunition to deal with it, it makes it a lot easier. Here are my top tips to keep your mojo.
You're doomed if you look at this as a diet. This is a lifestyle. If you want to maintain your weight loss, you have to keep it up for life. The 21-day rule says that if you maintain a change for 21 days, it will become a habit, not a long time in the grand scheme of things. And don't expect miracles. 1 to 2 pounds a week is a great weight loss goal.
Perfection doesn't exist. Just because you've had one slice of cake, don't think to yourself, I've blown it, and go on a splurge.
It wasn't a failure, it was a choice. Ditch the all or nothing mentality. If you keep yourself smiling and have a positive mental attitude, you'll think yourself slim and healthy. Never underestimate the power of the mind. Do you eyeball your fridge or rummage through the cupboards? My advice: stick a picture of yourself from a time when you were happier with your weight on the fridge. And leave yourself notes such as, am I really hungry? Is it worth it? What are you doing in here? Sounds odd, but it will make you stop and think. Warning, your partner may laugh. Lifelong changes don't happen overnight, so take it slow. If it took you 5 years to gain this weight, then it's not going to fall off overnight. Here's a recap of my 3 top tips. It's a lifestyle. Positive mental attitude. Make a note of it. As we can see from the Hewell family, a little bit of encouragement in the right direction and support from each other can make all the difference. And you know what? It can be good fun too.
It can be done just by making little changes and just incorporating them into your routine. It becomes second nature after a while, and I honestly believe that if we can do it, then anyone can.
I'm a dietitian, and when I'm doing my weekly food shop, I often see families with trolleys piled high with food, and I wonder how they're going to use it all. I'm a strong believer in a little bit of what you fancy every now and again certainly doesn't do you any harm. It's the quantity that's the problem. And that became quite apparent early on in the family life swap when the super fit Thompson girls went to live with a Hewell family whose cupboards were bursting.
So, are you hungry?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, what about some crisps? Lovely, I shall go get you a bowl each now.
Yes, you're a bit big. So much. I'm quite full after the 20 burgers. I don't know how I'm going to cope for the week.
Here we go. Sorry, Maggie. Right, that one's yours, and I'll get yours now.
The Hewell family are the first to admit that they love to eat. And that's not a problem, it's the sheer volume that is. So, how much should we be eating? Here are some top tips to help us control our portions. A really simple way of controlling your portion sizes is to downsize your plates. Out with the large plates and in with the medium-sized. A top tip is to measure the size of your plates. If it's about the size of your hand, you're good to go. Over the past 30 years, our plate sizes have grown, and the bigger the plate, the more tempted we are to fill it. A large plate of pasta can be as much as 400 calories more than a small plate of pasta. Think of your plate as a pie chart. You might be surprised to know that half our plates should be veg or salad and the other half is split into quarter carbs and a quarter protein. It's called the portion control plate, and it's a fantastic way of giving our bodies exactly what we need without being too much. A great tool to help manage your meals is a meal planner. If you do it at the start of the week, you're more likely to have the right amount of food in your cupboards. Beware the buffet. All-you-can-eat buffets and food offers are big no-nos in the battle against the bulge. Tour the buffet to decide what you want before you even pick up a plate. And don't go to the restaurant with a mindset of, I'm going to get my money's worth. Just because something comes with a label free, we shouldn't go overboard. Make a plan for how many times you're going to visit the buffet and stick to it.
By gradually reducing your portion sizes, you'll be training your brain and your stomach to get used to it. And within a couple of weeks, it'll be second nature.
Here's a quick reminder of my healthy hints. Smaller plates, longer lives. Divide and rule. Beware the buffet. Those golden rules should help you.